Hey everybody, welcome to Craving Shaving. Yesterday I did a video about the different types of razors that you can use with traditional wet shaving, and today I'm going to actually go over how to use a double-edged safety razor and kind of show you how that all looks. So today what I'm going to be using is a double-edged safety razor. This one is actually one that was given to me as a promotion from West Coast Shaving. Great little razor. Looks pretty awesome. But it's just a traditional, three-piece style razor. And so what you do is you get the head, right? You take it off the handle. You hold the top cap on. You take your double-edged blade, throw that on the top cap, and then take the base plate, put that on, and screw the handle onto the razor. Then also what you want to do is you want to make sure that the blade is aligned correctly. Sometimes, especially with this one, seems to want to go in crooked. So you want to make sure that you get it lined up so there's the same amount of blade on both sides of the razor. So that is how you load the blade in. Fairly easy. Then what you're going to want to do, of course, is get the shaving cream or lather on your face. So I'm going to do that real quick. Give me just a second. Okay. And you can use, a canned shaving cream. If you don't have a brush and a thing of soap, I would highly recommend that you get a brush and some soap. They can be fairly cheap. There are some fairly cheap shave soaps that you can get. And this brush is a Sterling 2-band synthetic brush from Sterling Soap Company. They're a fantastic place to get good quality stuff for fairly cheap. The soap that I'm using actually is from there as well. Sterling Soap Company, Executive Man. This is based off of a cologne. I believe it's Creed Aventus. It's a really nice smelling soap. But the brush was $10, something around there, $12. So fairly inexpensive brush as well. If you're looking for something to get started. Okay. You're gonna want to get lather going. And the reason you want to put shaving cream or something on your face is to give the blade something to glide across, so it doesn't catch on your skin. You're going to get a lot more irritation if it's just pulling on your skin directly. So shaving soap, especially these kinds of shaving soaps, Sterling is fantastic for creating that glide across your skin. This will do, I suppose. Okay, so now the real thing that you want to make sure that you're keeping in mind when you're using a safety razor is it's not just a mash and drag like it is with a cartridge razor. It's a lot more about letting the blade do the cutting. And so what you want to do is, first of all, put it to your face at about a 30-degree angle. Okay, and then you let the weight of the razor do the cutting. No pressure. You don't want to apply any pressure. You don't need to apply any pressure. Okay, so traditionally what people do is they do 3 passes when they do a traditional wet shave. I got some soap there. One with the direction of the hair growth, with the grain, one across the grain, and then one against the grain. So that's what I'll do, just to show you how it goes. Often I like to get my razor blade in some warm water. Just seems to help it a little bit. But 30 degrees, and then just very gently go down. Let the weight of the blade do the cutting. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Don't put any pressure on it. You don't need to. Okay. One thing as well is that everyone's facial hair growth grows in a different direction. Mine right here kind of grows this way. So you can't just say, you know, shave in this direction. You just kind of got to figure out where your facial hair growth is and kind of go in that direction. Again, no pressure at all. In fact, I've heard people say, do what you think is no pressure, and then do less pressure than that. Of course, with these double edge safety razors, you got two sides, so feel free to switch sides while you're shaving. If one of them kind of gets filled up with soap, you can turn it around to the other side. Okay, so that was the first pass. So that'll be pass number 1 with the grain. Then what you're going to want to do is kind of put some water on your face. I usually just fill up my sink with water. Kind of get some of the debris off. And then take your brush, if you're using a brush. Again, highly recommend it. And then put the lather back onto your face. And you're ready for pass 2. I don't want this video to be incredibly long, so I'm not taking too much time to build up the lather on my face. That's for another video. So, okay, the second pass again is across the grain. So right here, my hair growth is down, so I'm going to go across the grain like this. Again, no pressure whatsoever. Okay. And as long as you don't put any pressure, you really shouldn't have any problem with irritation, razor burn, anything like that. Really what this style of shaving is about is hair reduction or beard reduction. I'd also recommend, if you are new to this, because there is a learning curve, I'd suggest that you get a styptic pencil. You sell them at Walmart cheap, they're just like $1 or something. But if you do nick yourself, you can rub that on, dip it in some water, rub it on, and it will stop the bleeding really fast. Kind of a nice thing. You don't have to do the toilet paper on your face that you see in the movies all the time. Okay, so that's pass 2. Now I'm gonna go back, wet my face, lather up again, and go back for pass 3. I don't worry too much about getting all the soap off my face because I'm just gonna be putting more on. I've never actually smelled Creed Aventus, so I don't know how well they match the scent, but it is a nice scent. I get a lot of grapefruit out of this one. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be or not, but I get grapefruit. So, alright, so this last pass is against the grain, and when I go against the grain, I like to kind of pull the skin tight, at least over here by my sideburns. And then go against the grain. And again, no pressure. You don't need to put any pressure on. Just let the razor do it, or you'll regret it. I think that's probably what most people mess up on switching to a double-edged safety razor, is they try to use it like they use their razor that they, you know, cartridge razor with multiple blades on it. And you just can't use it like that. You just gotta very, very light pressure. If you can remember that and keep the angle correct, you have to worry a little bit more about the angle with a safety razor than you do with a cartridge razor. If you keep those things in mind, you should do a fine job. On my neck, my hair is growing in all directions on my neck, so I kind of like to do some of this, kind of clean everything up. Okay, that feels really good. So 3 passes, and then you're good. Now you don't have to do 3 passes. You can get by with 1 pass or 2 passes. It just depends on how smooth you want your facial hair to be. If you want that really smooth shave, then go 3 passes. Some people even do 4 passes. I don't think I've ever really done 4 passes, but because I'm always fine with the just the 3rd pass. But if you have really sensitive skin, going against the grain might not be something you want to do. So just do whatever feels right. Stop when you think you need to, and just enjoy your shave. Hopefully this has helped you. I'll probably do a video next about how to use a shaving brush, how to lather up a soap properly. I didn't really spend that much time on that today. But hopefully that helps you understand how you actually go about using a safety razor, and makes it a little less intimidating. Just give it a couple of goes. If your first time is a little rough, maybe stop, slow down, make sure you keep that angle right, no pressure at all, and you should be good to go. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to like and subscribe down below, and hope to see you here again soon.